Late morning today, I sat next to two women, middle-aged women, who were exchanging dating stories. You'll find this is 90% of the conversation is of the women. It's either about their job and their coworkers, and or relationship, or about money. It really isn't, or health problems. There isn't much more that they talk about. I'm not in any way putting them down. I'm just telling you what it is. But this morning, while having my coffee in Europe, I happened to sit next to two English-speaking women who were talking, exchanging dating stories, and they were. Each one was taking turns saying how horrible and horrific their experience was. And I swear to God, as God is my witness, and you can see them here in the photos because I took photos of them. One of them was saying that this is an example of the poor judgment they have, and how they're expecting a golden miracle to come out of crap. One of them said that while she was going through the breakup and a divorce, she met a man on a flight, and in her words, it was red flags all over. She said he had tattoos all over his body, tattoo on his neck. He would only tell me his first name. And then she was saying that he proceeded to say that he spent 5 years in jail because he had sex with an underage child, a girl, and also that he was now on the global, pedophile list. And I thought, oh, sure, okay, well, knowing all those, she would probably say, okay, nice talking to you, whatever, I'll see you later. She proceeded to say, but the sex was amazing. That means that despite all of these so-called red flags, which all of us would agree are blood red flags, she still proceeded to have a relationship with this guy and have sex with this guy. A guy who had claimed he was only given his first name, had tattoos all over his neck, whatever. Tattoo is a personal choice. You might have your opinion, I have mine. I won't discuss it here. And had sex with an underage child, and he spent 5 years in jail, but she still proceeded to have sex with him. And these are the kind of, and you look at this woman, you can see it in the photos I've taken. She's not a beauty queen. She's not anyone you would look at even twice, barely even once. But this is the poor choice that they make, and they hold men responsible. They hold men responsible for the misery that it causes them. This is the perfect example of these women that are attracted to so-called bad boys, for whatever twisted reason they have, and the horrific consequences that they have to face. And of course, who do they blame? The toxic male, the man. If I come across a woman, or if a sane man, normal man, normal, healthy, sane person comes across a woman who's covered in tattoos, okay, whatever, you have your preference whether or not you like tattoos, but says that she was in jail, and that she had sex with an underage, person, would you still proceed to date this woman and be entangled with her at any level? No, a sane person would say, yeah, nice, okay, see you later, because a normal man has options. But these women, I don't know what the wiring is in their head. I mean, you can see her. You can see the photo I took. If you see this woman, the one with the short blonde hair, was saying that. If you see her in a normal place, in a restaurant, a cafe or something, you would think she's a decent, sane woman who has a normal job and goes home and cooks food for her husband or for herself, whatever. You wouldn't think that she would be this horrifically woman of substandard, horrific judgment that does these things, in her life, and then blames men for it. Now, the other woman who is even less, of something to look at, physically speaking, we're talking physically speaking, was exchanging her stories. She was saying that she was involved in office with some affair while the marriage had gone down. She said, the marriage had gone down for many years, and me and this co-worker in the office, hit it off, and I was having an affair with him and everything. And then finally that gave me the courage to tell my husband that I want a divorce. And he said, when I told him, as strong a man that he was, and all, a respected man, a powerful man, whatever, he broke down and he became like a little boy, and begging me to go to counseling and marriage counselor and therapy and all that. And she said that dragged on for 2 years, but she said, I was done even before I told him, which I always tell you, when a woman tells you that it's over, I want out and we should see other people, any kind of an indication that she wants out, she's already been thinking about that and planning that for a long time. Don't even make a fool of yourself by trying to convince her otherwise. Now, these women were talking to each other far away from the ears of any man, so they thought, and so they were saying it like it is. They were letting their true character, true ugliness show. And there's no other word to describe it than ugliness. And she said that, they spent 2 years and then she was done, and then they ended up in a divorce anyway, which I always say, and I believe, and I stand behind it, that so-called marriage therapists, marriage counselors are nothing more than divorce delayers. And women only sometimes attend those just to say that, I tried, and that just to prove in court that, hey, I'm a good woman, I tried and whatever. And they don't want to say that they didn't even give a marriage a chance, so that they can get a better deal in the divorce court. And that's the point of this video. I believe that it was in my destiny to sit next to these two women in a non-English speaking country that I am now, in Greece. And these two women, one of them speaking with an accent, the one with the dark hair, the one with a blonde hair, sounded like she was from the United States, exchanging these horrific stories revealing absolutely unacceptable poor judgment in their behavior. One of them going out with a ex-con, who would only give his first name. The other one having an affair while still in the bounds of marriage, and with a co-worker, and then dropping the bomb on her husband. I don't want to paint a negative picture. Not all women are like this. But their nature is their own security, their own happiness, whatever happiness means to them, their own preservation, their own well-being is far above any man. Unless that man is her son, romantic man, whatever, that they get into relationship is strictly 100% unequivocally and without exception is for their own benefit. It is not because they care about you, they care about your well-being, they care about what you eat and how's your health and whether you're happy or not. No woman cares about that inside the bounds of the romantic relationship. They only care about themselves, and you are just a tool, you are just a vehicle, you are just a catalyst that will make their wants and needs materialize. That is it. I'm sorry that it sounds cold, but it is what it is. In life, you have a choice of dealing with things as they are and doing your best to take advantage of them, or be a fool that thinks, no, I'm going to change things, I'm going to change gravity, and I'm going to jump off this balcony and I think I won't hit the ground. Be smart, guys. Know what is IS in capital letters and act accordingly. And you will get much more out of life, and you will get hurt much less, because you understand the underlying facts, as opposed to some fantasy that Hollywood movies and the media tries to force onto you. Listen to these golden words for your own benefit and apply and practice them in your real life. God be with you. All the best.